Hey folks, what's really going on? You know, I'm just a dude making a video. I don't make money off this at all. I don't know how to. I don't care. But there's a problem with our immigration system. Everybody knows it. Unless you're blind, you're not seeing what this is doing. I mean, there are gangs taking over apartment buildings, Venezuelan gangs, kicking black folks out of the apartments. There's groups of illegal immigrants from Venezuela forming up teenage gangs and robbing people in Central Park. Now, you may not like Trump, but that shouldn't be the reason to vote for Kamala. She's the reason this is happening. She has no plan for this. This is why she's now catering to the illegals, talking about in Spanish, trying to say something in Spanish to them. A person here illegally is not a criminal. She wants them to come in. This is all a setup. Who do you think is going to be most affected? I tell you who. Lower income Latinos, blacks, and whites. This is just a cause to create more hatred toward the rich. When the next riots break out, if Trump wins, there's going to be mass rioting. Many of these illegal immigrants are going to be involved in that because Trump is planning to deport many of them. And they're going to take to the streets, and so are many of the Muslim organizations. They have nothing to do with this, but they're going to get involved anyway. They're supposed to be protesting at the DNC, and now they decided to pause because they don't want to, disrupt Kamala. At the end, these people are going to be placed in your schools. If you're in the inner city, overcrowding them even more. It's bad enough kids don't get a good education if they get any education. Now, if you don't habla español, you get free tutoring. While young kids are struggling, American citizens, to meet the grade to get to school. They're always talking about there's not enough money. Why is it that New York alone allotted like $650 million to them? One dude was able to buy a freaking food truck. An illegal immigrant buying a food truck. I've said it before, this is crazy. Giving them a business? Meanwhile, an American citizen is trying to save and struggle and make ends meet to save up for a dream. They call these people dreamers. We're dreamers too. But many of you are too blind. There's still some of you in the middle that know you shouldn't vote for Kamala, but your hatred for Trump is blinding you. Some of you are too far left. There is no coming back. There is no making sense with you. But it's going to affect you too. Make no mistake about it. Eventually it will. Because this doesn't stop. Kamala's out there talking about punishing the rich. When they've always said that. Haven't they always said that? The rich need to pay more and they're always trying to punish them. But at the end, who struggles? We do. We're trying to make ends meet at the grocery store. I just bought some groceries. It came out to $90-something. I only have 4 freaking bags. Come on, man. It wasn't like that under Trump. At least admit it. You can face that. If you're going to not vote for Trump because you hate him, don't vote for Kamala. Don't vote for Kamala and then start complaining about the prices are too high. Of course they're too high. We could have told you that when Joe Biden was running, that his policies are going to make shit much more expensive. Those on the right, if you dare to listen to us, we've been telling you this. Many of the famous right-wing YouTubers, they've been telling you this. Same thing during the virus, when everybody was getting the vax. YouTube was out there removing doctors who were trying to tell you the truth. And now all we can say is, we told you. No different than the economy. We told you. Russia wasn't going to war with Ukraine under Trump. We knew he was going to go under Biden. We told you. Kamala Harris, no plan for the Middle East. What are we going to do? Keep giving Ukraine money? Of course they are. And all we do is keep complaining. And they're just $5 billion, $100 billion. We don't even know the difference anymore, man. We don't know the difference. 1 billion, 5, we don't know the difference. That money could be used to us, to use the citizen, to help the American citizen. I'm not saying give them freebies and let them be lazy, but give them incentives to try to get ahead. She's talking about she wants everyone to have an equal opportunity. That's not true. Because many of these illegals who are here, they're going to crowd our elementary schools. And you're talking about giving them an equal opportunity, but you're taking the equal opportunity from us. Everything comes at a price. If you're going to educate millions of illegal immigrant kids, somebody's not going to be educated then. It comes at a price. It's not just they're all going to get educated. You still got the same amount of teachers. Don't vote for Kamala because you hate Trump. If you hate Trump, listen to the right. You're so used to auto-censoring yourself. You don't want to hear the other side. Listen to the other side. Listen to the other side. Because right now, what these illegals are doing to the citizens is crazy. And you don't hear nothing about it. You don't hear about the kids in New York. You didn't hear about the illegal immigrant who was wanted for, I think it was 23 murders. Not 23 murders in the U.S., but from his country. Coming over here to make a better life. You killed 23 people, I think it was, or aggravated assault, something with 23. I don't want to lie here, but it was something that, of course, he should have been in prison. But once again, they released him from prison to come out here. Maybe not him, but many of the prisoners. And if you think and you cry about gentrification, these people have been gentrifying your neighborhoods. If you're a citizen, predominantly black. Many of the towns in Los Angeles. And then you see all Hispanic stores and blacks get moved out. But you don't hear nothing about gentrification there. They're doing the same thing. You think these little black Crips can stand up to the Venezuelan gangs or the El Salvadorian gangs? Hell no. Along with the Mexican cartels, you're crazy. No way. You don't want to go to war with them. But why the hell are they here is the problem. And we need to get them out, which means get them all out. Because we don't know who's who. We don't know who's who. We don't want to do that, right? You want to be fair. But when you're being fair, you're going to have to treat somebody unfair. So you got to choose. Because they'll show you on TV, the illegals, they'll show you a mom holding a little baby. They won't show you a young thug. They won't show you little gangbangers. They're playing with your hearts and they're pulling at your strings when they show you a mom with a little baby. And it's always, mom is always matted up, no makeup, looking sad. Baby's always looking half asleep. They purposely take these pictures like that. That's not by accident they take those pictures. They're trying to pull at your heartstrings. And right after that, they might show like Trump saying he's going to kick people out. And you see the person with the lady with the baby. And that's the picture you get. You have to choose your kids, your grandkids' future, or their kids and their grandkids' future. Because they're getting businesses, setting up what? Some kind of maybe generational wealth if they play it smart while we're still struggling. I would have loved to have left my kid generational wealth, but I didn't. I couldn't. I didn't have the ambition. You know, you putting these kids in schools, overcrowding them, you're going to see what's going to happen. And you better pay attention to the news that's happening in New York, Chicago, all types of murders. They're killing people, man. Breaking into stores. These illegals come here and do that in our country? I've traveled the world. I would never dare even piss in public in another nation. I wouldn't even dare to piss in public. No way. Because respect. But they come here and they robbing our neighborhoods, forming gangs. You're crazy, man. I'm out of here.